Hey guys, I'm Erik Peterson and I'm a men's dating and relationship coach for Skill of Attraction. And today's attraction tips video is called Dress Well and Smell Incredible. Now, I'm continually surprised how many men don't take this into consideration when building themselves up. Yes, dressing well is a big part of that. A while ago I did a video called Do Women Care About How You Dress? And I recall many men were saying things like, I'm not dressing up just for women, or implying that by dressing nice to be more attractive is somehow pedestalizing women or making her too important. And really, that mindset is just ridiculous. Dressing well is part of the full package. Not only do you need inner game, where you're working on your internal strength, your confidence, your emotional self-control, getting yourself into good mindsets, and so on. These things are all incredibly important. They're probably the most important part of becoming a more attractive, more confident, happier man. But that's just part of it. You also need to work on your outer game. This is getting yourself into shape, of course, but seemingly most men stop there. Or at the very least, they make a half-ass attempt at it. Your outer game also includes how you dress, your haircut, and overall how you present yourself to the world. I'm always baffled at the fact that so many men try to challenge me on this, especially the men who aren't considered above average in their looks. Now, whether you like it or not, you're judged by your appearance. We've been taught all our lives that you should never judge a book by its cover. And that's completely true. However, people do it anyway. And it's not just a small minority of people. Everyone does it. The better looking you are, the more people will cater to you. It's just a cold, hard fact of life. Studies have shown that good-looking people get paid more in their careers, they get more promotions, they get better grades in school, good-looking politicians get elected more, and of course, better-looking people have more romantic and sexual options. Is it fair? Hell no. Does it make good-looking people better than everyone else? Absolutely not. You could have a heart of gold and be as smart as a whip, but if you're not attractive, the good-looking people who don't have those things often pass you by. It's shitty, but it's just how the world works. It's just like some of you who get so angry that women are the way that they are. You're not going to change it because that's who they are. Instead, you have to learn to accept it and tweak your strategy in such a way where it works in your favor, or at least it works in your favor the best that it can. My point being, you have to work with what you got and do your best with it. I believe this is what's referred to as looksmaxxing, becoming the best looking man you could be working with what you've got. So in this attraction tips video, I'm going to be discussing why dressing well and making the best of your genetics is so important, and what are some areas that you should be paying special attention to in order to achieve the best results. But if you guys need my personal help and you're interested in some private coaching, please head over to my website at soa.fm, click on the coaching tab, and there you'll see that I have several options for you to choose from. My coaching options include several phone coaching packages for my North American clients and several Zoom coaching packages for my clients outside North America. And I'll post the links to both my contact page and my coaching page in the description down below. Also, be sure to check out my new merch, which can be found directly below this video or by tapping on the store tab on my channel. So why is looksmaxxing or outer game so important? Well, besides the obvious, you're communicating to the public that you care about yourself, that you respect yourself. And when people don't take care of themselves, it's shown through the way that they look. It's shown in their body, their clothes, the way they dress, the way they style their hair, their overall grooming, even the way that they smell. It often looks like they just gave up on life. Even scammers understand this. I mean, how often do you see a scammer is unshaven or dressed in dirty, wrinkled clothes, smelling like they just climbed out of a garbage dumpster? You don't, because they understand how you look and present yourself actually matters. Now, when I was growing up, I was part of the punk and metal scene. but the types of girls that I like were not part of that scene at all. I like the more sweet and cute girl next door types. But I couldn't attract those kinds of girls, whether it was because I looked too intimidating or maybe too disgusting. Basically, I didn't dress the part. I wore jeans, band shirts, and a leather jacket, and I either had long hair, was shaved, and spiked all over. Sometimes even it was dyed different colors. That was before colored hair was cool. And while I could still attract cute girls, they were usually quite hard. You know, the bad girl types. However, as I got older and started expanding my horizons, my style began to change naturally. I mean, I still listen to loud, aggressive, noisy music. In fact, I still go to those shows sometimes. I actually went to one the other night, though my mosh pit days are over. But what changed with my style? The quality of women I was attracting. I admit it, a girl did talk me into cutting off all my hair and making it more stylish. I was in my early to mid-20s, and at the time, I just did what girls asked me. Of course, that strategy didn't work for me, but I couldn't believe the attention I was getting from women as soon as I cut off all my hair. Around the same time, I began hanging out with a new group of people. I was in between bands, and I made some new friends, and I was influenced by them, slowly changing my style of dress. And again, I was getting more attention from better looking women. But not just them, I noticed I was being treated differently, more respectful, and not being treated like some sort of gutter punk. And some of my closest friends began following my lead, and they were getting similar outcomes. Now, this all led to better job opportunities, making more money, even things like not getting searched every time I was about to step on a plane. It was refreshing, to be honest. And perhaps some of my old punk and metal friends would call me a sellout or a poser, but I don't care. I began to experience a much better quality of life. So that's just one little example of what switching up your style can do for you. But as I got better with style and understanding it better and taking better care of my outer game, the better things became for me. Oh, and before I forget, I've been working on a new men's community for you guys. Consider it the new skill of attraction. Here you guys can ask questions, share your war stories, compare notes, give and get advice from other members, including myself. Technically, it's still in the testing phases, but it's live, and I want you guys to start using it. So head on over to soa.fm, sign up for an account. Registration is free, and I made sure that you guys can remain relatively anonymous. And I want to hear your feedback too, so I can make it better. I have a nice, short, and easy to remember website address, soa.fm. If you need help remembering it, SOA for skill of attraction, and FM because it's fucking magic. And I hope to see you guys there. So what are some areas that you should focus on if you're not already? Well, of course, your style of dress. And this is a big one. People pay attention to this, especially women. Now, you don't have to go out and spend a lot of money on a new wardrobe or go buy yourself a couple of Armani suits, but you do want to find some nice looking clothing that fits your style, whatever that style may be. Nothing specific. As an example, I'm really still more of a t-shirt and jeans kind of guy, but I do it with style. I get stylish jeans, stylish t-shirts, a nice pair of shoes, shoes to wear when I dress up, and shoes for when I go more casual. And for the record, your shoes are going to be one of the first things women are looking at. I mean, you know how obsessed with shoes they are. Well, the shoes you wear matter too. I've heard of women completely disregarding a guy simply because he wore ugly or beat up old shoes. How women often see it is, if you can't even be bothered to wear a decent pair of shoes or shoes that match the rest of your outfit, then you're probably not going to care about the little things or pay attention to the details. They sometimes even judge your personality by your shoes, your financial standing by your shoes, and your overall sense of style. Yes, women care that much about your shoes. In fact, it's often one of the first things that they look at. Oh, he's kind of cute. Oh, but look at his shoes. Never mind. And If you usually don't wear nice shoes, just try getting a nice pair along with the rest of your new wardrobe and just watch how women's attitude towards you begins to change. You also want to get a nice haircut. The idea is just to add some style to it. If you're balding, shave it. There's not much you could do besides shaving it once you begin to go bald. Women often find it pathetic when men are trying to hold on to the remaining scraps of their hair that they have left. I mean, some men could get away with it. My dad is an example. He has done it as long as I've known him, but it works for him. If you're unsure, ask a few women who you trust to give you their honest opinion, or even ask a hairstylist. But for the rest of you, if you're looking for something new, just do a Google search for the latest men's styles and see if you could find something that works for you. Men don't have a lot of options in this department, so don't worry if it's something kind of common. Believe it or not, skincare is also quite important. Not so much when you're younger, for most men anyway, but if you're young and don't take care of your skin now, it's going to be much more difficult as you get older. There are numerous things that you could do in that department, but I recommend that you don't wait until you get older. Start now. Now, facial hair, especially beards, are very popular for men these days. If you do have facial hair or you decide to grow it out, I recommend that you keep it well groomed. While many women do love a man in a beard, and beards are often seen as more masculine, I've also heard many women say that a scraggly, unkempt beard is a total turnoff. And this doesn't mean that you have to keep it short like mine is, but you do want to keep it under control and keep it groomed. Another often overlooked area are your teeth. Now, I'm not suggesting that the typical man just doesn't pay attention to their teeth, because most do take care of their teeth, at least take care of them enough. It's just part of a daily habit. But strong, good-looking teeth are an important part of your looks. And you want to take care of them because you only get one set. And once they begin to decay or falling out, I mean, that's it for the most part. And most women are completely disgusted by bad teeth. And bad teeth often lead to bad breath, which is also a total turnoff. So if you have bad teeth, I highly recommend that you see what you can do about them. Maybe you need braces or a good cleaning, or maybe even veneers. I mean, teeth are expensive to take care of, but it's worth it. And not only will you look better, but you're going to feel much more confident. Your overall grooming is also something to take into consideration. Besides shaving your face, perhaps a little manscaping in other areas that aren't visible to the public is in order. In my experiences, most women love a man's body hair, but within reason. As an example, they may like a hairy chest, but not a hairy back. You see what I mean? And most women don't like getting lost in a jungle of hair when they remove your pants. Something to think about. There's actually a company that caters to this, and I believe they're called manscaped.com. I'm not getting paid to send you there, but I just wanted you to understand that. And I've used their products before, and they're pretty good. Now, of course, your physical fitness is also very important. You don't have to be ripped and bulging with muscles or anything, but you do want to be fit. This tells women that not only will you look good naked, but you have the discipline to take care of your body. And I'm not a gym rat by any means, so this is something that I struggle with myself. However, it's not just important for your looks, but your overall health and the message that you send to the public. As an example, my dad, he's 80 years old. He's gone to the gym just about every day of his life. And not too long ago, his doctor told him if it wasn't for him staying fit this whole time, he would have been in a wheelchair 10 years ago. And that's just because of his age. So fitness matters, not just for your looks, but your overall health. And not just now, but as you age too. Your body slowly begins to break down after around 40. So again, something to think about. You could also add to this in your overall health by the food that you eat, drinking lots of water, or really anything that you put into your body. Be sure to stay away from food that diminishes your natural testosterone, like soy or those fake meat products. As an example, you may be fine as a young man, but you naturally lose testosterone as you age. You don't want to be all emotional with man boobs when you're 50 years old. And also, getting a good night's sleep is a big part of staying healthy and fit and maintaining a healthy level of testosterone. And finally, smelling good. Now, if a woman has the slightest bit of attraction to you, smelling incredible is going to be like a magnet to them. Of course, good hygiene and eating well is part of that, and of course, taking regular showers and staying clean overall. But you could really add to that by using some good soap and skincare products, and of course, cologne. Again, I'm not getting paid for this, though I do have a link in the description down below for a discount for them, but Dr. Squatch has some great products for men. Soap, deodorant, shampoo, and so on. And I love their products personally. They have some really great smelling, masculine smelling soap, and it's all natural, and it keeps your skin hydrated, and it smells great. I use their deodorant too, and I've been complimented for having a manly scent from a few ladies since I began using that stuff. And when it comes to cologne, this is a bit trickier for most men because the scent of your cologne has to go well with your body chemistry and of course the soap and other products that you use on your skin. So it's a really good idea to have a woman help you find a good scent. Perhaps a current girlfriend or even a female friend, and your mother doesn't count. And even a sister is bordering on a little creepy. Personally, I use Giorgio Armani. An old girlfriend picked out that scent for me years ago, and it has done wonders. I mean, it's not magic or anything, but I get complimented on it quite a bit. Especially when I'm someplace loud like a bar or a club and women have to lean into talking to my ear. I often hear, "My God, you smell good." And they sometimes even go in for another sniff. And actually a couple times I've even had a girl kiss my neck when doing that. Not bad, right? The trick with cologne is that you don't bathe yourself in it. Some guys just put on way too much, and it's almost repulsive when they walk by you. It's like it burns my nostrils that it's so strong. All you need is a couple little dabs on your cheek and neck, and maybe a little at the top of your chest. So as you can see, the packaging and the smell of the packaging is just as important as your confidence, charisma, and overall eternal strength, or internal strength. Eternal strength is good too. It's not that you're doing all this strictly for women, but you're doing this for your own health, confidence, and the message that you send to the world about who you are. You will be judged by men and women alike based on how you look. Now, I'm someone who doesn't really care much about what other people think of me, but how I present myself still matters. Like I said, you're going to be judged regardless. And once people form an opinion of you, it can be difficult to change their mind. I mean, why not start off on a good foot, right? And like I said, if you stay fit, dress well, and smell incredible, the ladies are going to want to be around you. And if you're an average looking dude or below average, this could really increase your physical attractiveness and your confidence. So, if you found this video helpful or any of my videos helpful, I would really appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up and for you to share it with any of your friends and family. I would also really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button down below and tick that little bell symbol next to it so you get real-time notifications of when I upload new videos. And in the description down below, not only will I have a link to both my contact page and my coaching page, but I also have numerous offers or links to attraction-related programs that may interest you. But on top of that, I also have a link to PayPal or my Bitcoin wallet address if you deem this video worthy of a donation. So that's it for this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.